Hey guys, so it's it's Tuesday morning. It's day 2 of peak week, and I'm just at Mum's office. We just dropped Dad off to work. He's got a workshop in there, and I'm on my way to go and pick up some Cocoa Pops because food has increased today, and of course my mum doesn't have cereal in her cupboards, so we are off to go and get some more food. Dad did a quick shop last night, and he got the like essentials like sweet potato, vegetables, chicken, and all those things, but I just need to get a few more things. Nothing too crazy, just some cereal and maybe some rice cakes and stuff. And yeah, I had a good posing session this morning with Mani. So everything is legit and we are like all ready to roll. So not too many pointers or changes. So we've actually finally clicked. The posing is on lock now. So that's good, like a week out. And check-in with Jake this morning went well. We still got a few lines in the glutes, so we're just trying to fill out with some carbs. I'm feeling really good. My energy is super high. Like, I can't believe how much energy I've had during this prep. It's insane. There's no more cardio anymore, so just 8 to 10,000 steps a day. I wanted to take the dog for a walk, but I don't want to risk getting sick, so I'm gonna stay out of the rain as much as I can. And it's such a shame it's raining. Auckland weather, always raining. And I'm gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna do light legs, so nothing heavy, just because I'm already kind of there, we don't want to bring out my muscles anymore. So I'm not allowed to go to failure. I'm only doing glutes and just super light, just to get a bit of a pump. And so I'm going to go down to Fitness Plus in Manukau and do that session. So it's going to be fun. And then I've just got a lot of client things to catch up on. I've got 3 new clients starting this week. So they will be getting their programs and training programs as well. And then, yeah, later on today, hopefully I'm going to try to do my nails, and I've got a hair appointment tomorrow. So it's all on this week. But yeah, first and foremost, most importantly, making sure my clients are all okay, and just getting back to a few messages and things because I've been traveling for like a day. And yeah, but let's get on the road. Oh, the rain has stopped. So now I can drive. I'm driving my dad's truck. So hey guys, so we are just in Countdown, or Woolworths I think it's called now, in Manukau, and I'm in the fruit and veggie section. So come down here and we get some herb slaw, or it's kind of like coleslaw but it's without the mayo. And me and my mum love this stuff. We make like huge salads with it. It's just all fiber, broccoli, cabbage, carrot, a little bit of carrot because carrot has like a bit of sugar in it, so you want to be careful with carrots. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of those and put them in the bag. Sometimes they're on special, so that's good luck, but today they're not. So in New Zealand we have this special potato. Actually it's just sweet potato, but we call it kumara. So we have a big selection of health foods here, and we have these snacker balls, and they look pretty good macros. Not for me today, but I'm going to check those out later. This is where you'll find the psyllium husk, and psyllium husk is the fiber that I put in my oats, and this helps with digestion. It helps you go to the bathroom. It helps you like sort of just digest everything really. So and it also can be used as like, it bulks up your food a little bit more, so you can put it in your oats to make them feel like they're more. And also in pancakes and everything, it's really great. I literally eat it every single day, sometimes twice a day, 3 to 5 grams. So you'll find it in the health food section with all of these organic things. So here's where you'll find the clean sugar-free maple syrup range. And they've now got dulce de leche and chocolate fudge. Ooh, I might try that one. So these are really good. So these are the favorites here, and they're usually not that expensive. Here's where you'll find the aeroplane jelly, and this is the sugar-free jelly. So if you're in a deficit, or if you're trying to be on a diet, or you just want to eat something sweet, this is a jelly range, and they're super cheap as well. Much better than the range in Dubai. And yeah, it tastes just like the aeroplane lollies. Protein nut bar range. You got to be careful with these ones. Although they say they have a lot of protein, they usually have like quite a bit of sugar. This one's got a 5-star health rating, so they might even be better. And to be honest, it's pretty good in New Zealand supermarkets and New Zealand in general. everything has to be super healthy to be actually claimed as healthy. So, and they're getting a lot better at getting better ingredients and stuff inside these bars these days as well. So some of them are not all that bad, and they are sometimes a cheaper option. Sometimes it is okay to add these into your diet. It just depends. We just need to balance out the macros. But yeah, just be careful. They're not always as good as a protein bar or better just because they say protein on it. Is the best canned fruit range, the what is no sugar added, so they don't use any syrup, and in a lot of countries they actually add like loads of like sugary syrup into their canned fruits. But in New Zealand also we're very safe and savvy, and we don't put extra sugar in the fruits. So yeah, make sure you get the ones with the no sugar added. So here's where you'll find the oats, and this is my favorite oats brand. It's Australian oat brand, unfortunately, and it is like grounded down oats, so they're much finer and they're a bit easier to digest. They're not like the chunky ones, and they're, I would say, I can't say they're less processed, but they just a lot better, and they mix really well, and you can put them in your shaker as well without having big lumps. So yeah, and they're super cheap, so I'm going to grab a couple of bags of those. The fresh range, and they do 99% sugar free, so these are really great, especially if you like to drink cordial, and it tastes amazing. And yeah, so I'm going to grab a bag of the peach iced tea. When you're looking at getting granolas and mueslis and all of those things, I love like granola or muesli. I think the difference is that granola is like more fatty and with nuts and like toasted in oil, and muesli is kind of like more fresh. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not quite sure. To me, granola, muesli, same thing. I don't know. There's a difference apparently. But something like a low sugar granola is going to be a lot better than a normal granola, because low sugar granola, this one has only 1.8 grams of sugar, whereas a normal granola or muesli would have about like between 10 to 15, sometimes even 20 grams of sugar. So sugar's not so bad, but when you have a lot of it, it's just a carb, and it increases the carb count, and it also increases the calories, and it gives you a sugar high and a crash. So when choosing granola, always try and choose the least sugar granola you can find. So I always tell my clients granola with less than at least 8 grams of sugar is best. So, you know, between 1 to 8 grams of sugar in granola or muesli would be okay. Anything over that would just be like just ridiculous. So try to watch the sugar when you get granola. I'm going to grab a bag of granola for after my competition, but I'm going to choose something with low sugar and probably low fats, because I want to keep the fats kind of low after my competition, just because I haven't been eating many fats recently, so my body will just soak them all up. So now we're in the cereal aisle, and when it comes to cereals, there'll be a lot of cereals marketed with high protein. So even though it looks good on paper, like, oh, more protein in my cereal, usually we're having the cereal with protein if you're one of my clients anyway, so you don't need to have the extra protein. And then the protein's just going to add extra calories that you don't need, and extra protein that's not calculated for. So when it does say cereal in your plan, just make sure that you just go for a normal plain cereal and without nuts and fruits and chocolate. So we just want the carbs and the sugar from the cereal. We don't really want protein, fats or yeah, no fats and no extra protein, just carbs and sugar. So I'm going to go with Cocoa Pops today because it's my favorite. Usually they're very expensive, but today they're pretty cheap. The Avalanche range of sugar-free hot drinks, and these are a lifesaver. They are a lot less sugar than a normal cappuccino from the store, and also they are like just like a sweet treat that you can have that have hardly any calories. So the chai latte is my favorite. So good. It's like a spicy tea, and really good when you're having cravings, especially like period cravings. And also chai has there's a turmeric latte as well, which is really good. And these ones not my favorite. I'm just going to grab the chai latte for now. And yeah, sugar-free caramel latte, that's quite nice as well, but I'll just grab one today, I think. So this is the Avalanche sugar-free hot chocolate. This is 99% sugar free. It's super chocolatey. I always drink this when I'm on a diet. And it has no fats, no sugars, no carbohydrates, literally just made with stevia, no aspartame. It's really, really nice, and this is perfect for period cravings. So if you are on a layover or you're visiting New Zealand, definitely check this one out. It's New Zealand made, and it's a lifesaver when you're trying to watch those calories. Here's another thing when it comes to milks, is there's a lot of marketed like high protein almond milk, high protein oat milk, but when you do add the extra protein to the milks, this one has, this is oat milk. It has 15 grams of carbs per serve, 10 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, but the extra protein and things will actually give it extra calories, so you have to be careful. So it's always best just to go for the plain ones without protein, because we can get our protein from other sources. Obviously, if you are lacking protein, you might want to add some more protein to your milks and things, but when you have milk, you're not really going to have enough to get a decent amount of protein from it anyway, so you're better off just to have a protein shake. So yeah, just grab the normal ones. I would go for not even the barista one, because the barista ones also, they taste nicer, but they have more calories. So I would just go for the normal almond milk, unsweetened of course. So you always kind of want to go for unsweetened, even though normal almond milk, it doesn't actually have that much sugar in it anyway, so you probably can just get away with the normal one. But if you want to keep the calories low, just always go with the unsweetened, and then it doesn't have extra sugar as well. Yeah. And we're very lucky with our selection of nut butters. Just found a new one here, so Pig's peanut and chocolate butter. That's going to be amazing. Can't wait to try that. And the macros on these are always really good. Sugars, just always look for the sugars first, hardly any sugar. Carbohydrate, not too bad. Fats and protein, so everything's standard to what a normal peanut butter should look like. And these ones are good. They're high oleic and oleic. But yes, these are really good. And there's a new flavor here, salt and pepper. That looks amazing as well. Might want to try that one later. They've even got a squeezy one. How cool is that? This is salad dressing and condiments. These are my favorites here. Best Foods Light Mayo and Light and Free Balsamic Vinaigrette. So with these ones, Best Foods Light Mayo has 65% less fat and less calories. And the balsamic vinaigrette, it doesn't actually have an oil base, so it's just like a light dressing. So that would be the difference between, you know, like a traditional balsamic vinaigrette would have a lot of oil inside. So yeah, you want to go for these two, and that will make an amazing salad. So when it comes to rice, you always want to go for basmati rice. Basmati. I don't actually know why, but that's the bodybuilding rice. So always go for plain white rice, and don't go for the flavored ones, because usually they have a lot of oil and things. These ones are 2 for $5, and the good thing about the basmati rice is that, the microwave rice, is that you can just put it in the microwave literally and heat it up. So you don't have to cook it, you don't have to have a rice cooker, and you can take it with you to work. It's a 250 gram packet, so you'd probably get one of these packets, would give you like 3 portions of rice, so you know, for dinner, for lunch, and then for the next day. So yeah, grab those ones. And groceries, and now we are on the way home. I was gonna walk the dog, but honestly it's raining a lot, so I don't think I will, because I don't want to get sick. And then I'm gonna go unpack the groceries. I really need to go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to have my breakfast, check on my clients, do some program updates and things, and then I'm gonna head to the gym and do my light legs, and then I'm gonna have a big bowl of Cocoa Pops and prepare some of my meals for today. Eating a lot of carbs today, and then I'm going to hopefully do my nails, and then just posing, and then hopefully just organizing a bit things and relaxing a little bit. Hey guys, so we are home. I've got all my groceries that I towed in all by myself. I always bring in all the groceries in one go. That's my goal in life, to be able to bring in my own groceries. But to be honest, my lower back is quite sore today from posing, and I had to keep switching the arms because I feel like an old lady with this posing back. First of all, I thought I'd show you the water. So this is the bodybuilding water in New Zealand, pure dew. Don't ask me why, but it's no fluoride and no chlorine, and it's ultra distilled water. So for some reason, this is the water that everybody drinks on Peak Week. I'll ask my mum and I'll let you know why. I'm gonna start unloading the groceries. I've been to Chemist Warehouse, which is like a budget chemist store in New Zealand and Australia, and it has all the goods. So I got some Musashi protein. This is a really good brand, and I got plant protein, of course. So I didn't bring my protein over because I couldn't carry the whole thing in my suitcase because I needed more room for clothes. But I always knew that the protein here is pretty reasonably priced, and I can just pick one up and I can have it for 3 weeks while I'm here in New Zealand. I'll probably go through like almost this whole container. So that's good. So I got the Musashi protein. And then I got some a new makeup brush set. It comes with a little pouch and with a sponge, which I really needed. So that will be good for my touch up and makeup. I got my organics shampoo and conditioner. I think it's Italian. It's so good. It's super hydrating, and this is the best stuff. It is Angel Potion Goji, made in Italy. And honestly, I've tried all leave-in conditioners, Olaplex, everything you can imagine. This one makes my hair so soft, especially for like blonde, dry hair, and you can't find it in Dubai. I couldn't find it in any other country except for hair. So this is like liquid gold. I'm gonna take like 2 of them back with me, and it's only like $15. Then I got a tanning exfoliating mitt. I'm not gonna put fake tan on this week, but I'm not really using fake tan anyway, but I just want to make sure that my skin is super exfoliated. Not that to the point where I scratch it or anything. I need to be so careful with shaving and everything, like just shaving your armpits and like shaving everywhere else. It's really easy to cut yourself, especially when you're this lean. And not only that you don't want to cut something so like you bleed out or something, but just for like aesthetics purposes, you don't want to have like you know, like scabs or anything on your body, because they're also looking at, you know, your overall body like skin quality, and you don't want to have any dry patches or any like scabby cuts or anything on your body. So I've already cut my armpits like twice this week, so we're not going very well. But I've got a super careful razor, so I can be a little bit more careful. I got some coconut bum cream, Brazilian cocoa cream. So I've never used this stuff in my life, but I thought because my skin is like a little bit dry, I'll just take extra care of it this week and just you know, prep and prime my skin before I go to sleep to make sure that it's super hydrated. And especially when I'm quite dehydrated, I'm not dehydrated, but I'm very like lean, so everything's a bit more dry and not so supple. So hopefully this will help me. It says that you get results in visible firms bum, bust, belly, and arms and thighs. 98% visibly improved skin firmness and less dimples. So let's see if this will help me to be nice and smooth. So I've done that. And then I got Nude by Nature. This is my favorite foundation, literally. It's this is a mineral cover blemish control, and it actually has salicylic acid inside. It's SPF 15 as well, and I bought 2 of these when I came back to New Zealand. I'm still using the same one that I bought like in May, January, March, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's lasted me for 6 months, this foundation. That's insane. I still have more here with me now. I brought a new one to take back to Dubai because I can't buy it in Dubai. So that's Nude by Nature Mineral Foundation. I bought a relaxing scented candle because Peak Week is all about relaxing and calm, and like you've done all the hard work, so now you just need to kind of like, you know, do the little pieces and chill a little bit. So I'm gonna light that candle in my room later on at night and just like like, I'm not much of a candle girl, but this is a candle. And then I got some caramelized white chocolate. This is the best kind of like diet chocolate. It still has fat, so it's not like completely like you can just eat it scot-free. It is 2.1 grams of carbs. It has 2 grams of sugar. It's my mum's favourite, that's why I bought 2, because she loves to eat one of these at night time. Yeah, so still has fats, but we are allowed to eat fat in our diet. We just need to be careful of the portion size, and these are absolutely amazing. It's like caramel chocolate, so good. So I've got a couple of those. Mum will be super happy. And then I got some, I thought these were Crest, but they're not. This is Oral-B whitening strips. It's the closest thing I could find to Crest. They still do the same job. The reason why my teeth stay so white these days is that literally because of these. Don't waste your money on teeth whitening. Don't do any of that. Just get your teeth cleaned at the dentist and then use like 3 of these strips and you'll have white teeth for a whole year. I swear to God, like these are amazing. So I'm just gonna overdo it this week and do like 5, like 1 every day, just so that my teeth are super, super, super white. And then my teeth will be white for the rest of the year, I promise. So these are like $30, but it's such a good buy. So yeah, those are whitening strips. And then I got some toothpaste, I got some allergy tablets. I haven't had any allergies for like the last 4 or 5 months since I've been on this prep. I don't know if it's because the weather changed in Dubai, but just in case I get the sniffles or something, I got some allergy tablets and some toothpaste. And then I got some bath salts. This is Byron magnesium salts. So sometimes before a bodybuilding competition, bodybuilders will have a bath and they'll sit in like a bath salts. Sounds bad. These are relaxing ones. So what they do is they kind of draw the excess water retention out of your body and like relax you with the magnesium. So I'll ask my coach before I use these. But it might just be nice just to have a relaxing bath with these salts. So, but I do just need to double check because it does play around with your water levels and things in your body. But if you're one of my clients, you're allowed to use these bath salts. They're super relaxing and they can help you reduce water retention. Also flight attendants, it's also good to take these with you in a hotel, have a nice relaxing bath after a flight, and you'll feel a lot less bloated and like, you know, with water all over your body, you'll probably feel a bit better after having a bath with bath salts. Magnesium salts. That's that one. And then I got some protein bars. Oh, and some more makeup. So I got a selection of lip liners and my famous white eyeliner that I love to wear to keep my eyes bright. Got a red lipstick just in case. Can't have too many red lipsticks. Those are all pretty expensive, so something to wipe my makeup off. I love doing those. Then I got these Muscle Nation cheesecake protein bars. I've never tried them. And I also got this IMC. I love this brand. Muscle Repair Cranberry and Coconut. These are amazing. I think it's the same one. I hope so, because they taste like a cherry ripe. But yeah, so I'm not allowed to eat these this week. Maybe after the competition. It's usually what I like to eat after a competition is a protein bar. Because I haven't been able to eat them, and also it tastes like chocolate, and it's something light with protein that's not too heavy, and you can sort of just eat it like, you know, off the stage. And that's it. So that's all the Chemist Warehouse. Now we're going to get to the grocery part. So I got Cocoa Pops. I love Cocoa Pops. So these are for after training. After training is the only time I eat cereal, and I got some chocos and some just normal ones. So those will come in handy. Got the Cocoa Pops there. And then I've got the wraps, low carb wraps. I've got spinach low carb wraps. So these are like low carb, just means that you can eat more of it, to me anyway, these days. And also I got gluten-free original wraps. So these aren't low carb. So one wrap is going to be like my portion of potatoes. I got gluten-free because gluten-free I find is more gentle on your stomach, especially like I don't have any problems with digestion, but because I eat quite natural whole foods, sometimes the wheat can affect my tummy sometimes. So just in case, I'm probably not going to eat these this week, maybe in case I didn't have some potatoes cooked or something, but I don't really want to play around with the types of foods in peak week, but I'll save those for while I'm here after my competition. Low carb wraps. And then I got my dad some raspberry slice. We always like to get my dad a treat when we go to the grocery store, because you know dads can eat whatever they want, so that's for dad. I got the herb store, and I got some sugar-free chai lattes, my absolute favorite from Avalanche. It's such a nice treat. Not sure if I'll drink it this week, but for afterwards. Got some low carb chocolate brownies. I'm going to cook these and take them with me, and then I'm going to have it as my post-show treat. So the reason why is they are less sugar, they are not too many fats, and they are, you know, it's going to be like me having a yummy chocolate brownie, and I won't have to feel like I'm ruining my post-show or off-season just eating some healthy brownies, you know. So I'm going to try and do everything healthy. I haven't premeditated any junk food or anything for after the show. I haven't even thought about it. I know I'll probably have a burger with my dad, or maybe a steak or something like that. But so I'll keep that for a treat. Let's see if I have time to cook it this week. Might have to get my mum to do that. And then I got some muesli. So this is the granola that I'll probably treat myself with maybe after the show if I'm allowed. I got some arataki honey. This is New Zealand's best honey, most original, amazing honey. I just bought it in case I need to eat some sugars this week. I stocked this up on the psyllium husk, so that is always going into my breakfast. I got some sugar-free syrups for my oats and pancakes and things. And I got the low-fat mayo. This is for after the competition. Low-fat mayo and balsamic vinegar. That's my favorite salad combo. Then I got some coffee to replace my parents' coffee, because I'll be drinking a lot of coffee this week. I got my favorite oats, Australian oat brand. So this is blended down fine oats. So they're already blended, so those are amazing, and they're only like $2. So they're super cool, and you can take them to work anywhere, and they dissolve really easily. Got the 85% cocoa chocolate and the sugar-free jelly. This will be for like after competition. I'm going to have this morning in my breakfast. And what else? I got the Vitasport electrolyte. So this is kind of like a BCAAs, and then just a normal sugar-free cordial. So that will just be for whenever. I stocked up on sweet potatoes. So these are perfect little bags. We call it kumara in New Zealand. So I know I'm going to go for a little potatoes this week. And then I got some rubbish bags for my mum. And I got some crumpets in case I'm allowed to eat some extra sort of carbs this week, because I love crumpets. Then I got some Pix chocolate peanut butter, so I'm super looking forward to tasting that one. So that's all those dry foods. And then I actually got some fresh salmon from the fish shop. I never go to the fish shop. I hate touching fish, so I just put this over here so I don't have to touch it. What's in this bag? So I got some rice cakes, because usually bodybuilding, we're eating rice cakes backstage with jam or honey or whatever. So I haven't had rice cakes in a while now, so looking forward to having those if I'm allowed. Some more sugar-free syrup, the maple syrup. I got some Uncle Ben's microwave rice. So this will be super handy for me to cook this week, so I won't have to spend too much time cooking rice. And my mum doesn't actually have a rice cooker because she doesn't really eat rice, and she's not a huge fan of eating rice. Of course she gives it to her clients, but usually females not so much. Equal sweetener to replace my sweetener here. I'll put that over here. And then I got some chobani, no sugar added. You got to make sure you get the no sugar added one, because the actual chobani has like 14 grams of sugar. This one is Greek yogurt vanilla bean. It's absolutely amazing. Tastes like heaven. It is quite high protein, 12 grams of protein, very low fat, medium carbohydrate, 6 grams, 4 grams of sugar. So it still does have a bit of sugar, but it's absolutely amazing. And that's my mum's favorite. She loves that one. And so the macros are really good in that one as well. I got some asparagus, because usually bodybuilding we sort of eat asparagus in the last week, because it helps you release water, you know, when you pee and it smells like asparagus. So my coach hasn't asked me to eat asparagus at all, but I just bought it just in case, and also I like the taste of it, and it was reasonably cheap. It's usually like so expensive. So we've got the asparagus, and got some Japanese pesto, got some more mixed veggies, and what else did we get? Got some fresh strawberries. Those are reasonably cheap, so I have those in my dessert. I got some Avalanche hot chocolate. That's my favorite. It's 99% sugar free. I tell all my clients in New Zealand to try that. Got some sugar-free peaches and some jam. So bodybuilders always eat jam on rice cakes to increase the sugars and carbs after workouts. And then I got my favorite chicken mince. It's 3 for $20, and if it's Tegel chicken, but it's amazing. And it's actually quite a good deal. Like, that's a really good score for chicken, and it's super high quality, no hormone, really nice chicken. So I'm gonna make some chicken mince patties later. So yeah, that is all of my shop. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Welcome to my New Zealand food shop, and some of these things are okay for peak week. Some of these things I'm going to be eating after peak week, and as you can see, everything is reasonably healthy. No chocolate, no chips, no cookies, no crazy after show extravaganza. But yeah, but now I got to put it all away, and I don't know if you know this, but my mom is super crazy. She's OCD, like not crazy, but her cupboards are so tidy. So let me show you my mom's cupboards. Everything has to be logo facing and all in the right place, and as you can see, they're pretty empty as well because they don't really eat much food here. So I will be packing this stuff away and then getting on to my breakfast. So guys, I'm just making my chicken mince patties. Got the chicken mince from Countdown. It's 3 for $20, and I'm literally just putting salt and pepper. So it's best to cook when my mom's not home. She hates when I make a mess. So if I cook these all now, I'll have less stress throughout the week. And I can just keep them in the fridge and take them as I need them. And they'll last good for like 3 to 4 days. And then I can always freeze them if I want to as well. Need 400 grams today. Now we'll do the same thing with the salt. A bit of pepper. And then more salt. Cinnamon. Cinnamon always on sweet potatoes. So good. And put oil straight in the air fryer.